if I can help by telling my story to one person, by offering to be a lifeline to one person, and to connect somebody with one person who can help, then it's worth it. Then every single thing that I went through is worth it. I was focused. I was aspiring to be super mom, and part of that is being able to be the mom who's at the school events, the mom who owns the company, the mom who goes to all of the different activities, and I loved life. It really started to go downhill when I was separated from my husband, and we had made the decision to divorce ultimately. It turned our entire world upside down. Everything that was familiar and felt good in the world all of a sudden was on its head, and trying to pick up all of the pieces and keep things moving forward almost seemed like an impossible task at times. I didn't have the energy that I'm notorious for having. I didn't have the passion and the drive anymore. It just felt like I was a shell of a person, and I don't know, it felt like an unstoppable sadness, if you will. And I think that part I thought was normal, just because the beginning of the end of anything is oftentimes a hard transition. When I went and saw the psychiatrist, my therapist at the time, she had thought that he would go down more of a path of treating the anxiety and the depression symptoms. Instead, he focused more on wanting me to be laser focused, and actually gone down the route of prescribing me ADHD medications. And so I just felt like he had my best interests at heart, which is why he went the path he did. So he had prescribed me a heavy level 1 drug called Vyvanse, and had put me on a really high dose. I still remember my first follow-up with him where I said, I don't feel right. Yes, I can focus, and yes, I'm running at the speed of light, and yes, I'm managing to hold my life together, but I'm sad, and I'm getting more sad. And he chalked it up as, well, it's part of the process, but when you're doing well and you're keeping all of the other pieces, that sadness will go away. It's going to be more situational. And I trusted him. When I noticed that something was getting worse, I just started to detach from my world. I didn't care about my life. I didn't care about what happened to the business. I didn't care because I didn't expect to be in it anymore. I had started to get to a point where I was wanting to make arrangements where my kids would be okay. And I didn't think they needed me anymore. I don't think anybody did. I just realized that day it was do or die time. That was my day, and this time I literally dropped to my knees and I'm like, I need help. Something is wrong. I'm hearing things, I'm seeing things. I feel out of my mind all the time. I'm manic, I'm terrified, and if something doesn't change, I won't be here by the end of the week. I won't be. And I just said, I have to check in. I need help because my kids, they need a mom. And the whole entire reason I didn't seek help faster is because I was embarrassed, and I was scared, and I was ashamed, and the amount of guilt you feel by detaching from people and detaching from your world, it's indescribable. You know, how many of us don't ask for help because we're ashamed and we're embarrassed and we don't know where to go and we're afraid and we live in fear. So instead of suffering publicly and getting the help that you need, you suffer internally, and it ends up robbing people of their story, of their life. Your life is 100% worth it. And there's always a lifeline, even though you can't see it. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on others and have others lean on you, and to put that kind of love for yourself and for others out there. It's the number one thing.